In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 22, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Set against the backdrop of the Target Center, a pivotal clash unfolds between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Cleveland Cavaliers, showcasing two formidable teams positioned within the top 3 of their respective conferences. Friday night's game promises a spectacle as the Cavaliers embark on a journey away from home, seeking redemption and aiming to reignite their winning momentum. For the Timberwolves, the contest marks an opportunity to rebound from a recent setback. Their streak of victories halted, emphasizing the importance of steadiness in their performance. Notably, these contenders clashed mere weeks ago in Cleveland, the encounter culminating in a nail-biting 1-point triumph for the Cavaliers. With the battleground shifting to Minnesota, anticipation surges to witness the Timberwolves' response on their home turf, ensuring an electrifying spectacle that fans eagerly await. Amidst a challenging phase, the Cleveland Cavaliers find themselves ensnared in a slump, having tasted defeat in 4 of their last 6 encounters. Determined to reverse their fortunes, they enter this matchup following a heart-wrenching defeat against the Heat, succumbing 107-104 in a closely contested battle. Leading the charge was Jarrett Allen, delivering a stellar performance with 25 points, 20 rebounds, and 3 assists, showcasing remarkable efficiency on the court. Supported by Darius Garland's contribution of 20 points alongside 9 assists, and Georges Niang's commendable 18-point effort, the Cavaliers exhibited resilience despite trailing by 11 points. However, their valiant efforts faltered in the closing moments, conceding a decisive run to the Heat, culminating in a disappointing outcome. As they strive to reclaim their winning form, the Cavaliers brace themselves for an arduous showdown against the Timberwolves. Contrastingly, the Minnesota Timberwolves have enjoyed a commendable run of form, clinching victory in 5 of their last 8 matchups. Nonetheless, their aspirations were tempered by a recent defeat to the formidable Nuggets, halting their 3-game winning streak in a closely contested affair. Spearheading their endeavor was Anthony Edwards, showcasing his prowess with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, ably supported by Jaden McDaniels and Mike Conley. Despite staging a remarkable comeback from an 18-point deficit to seize the lead in the final quarter, the Timberwolves fell short, unable to withstand the Nuggets' late surge. With their sights set on redemption, they braced themselves for a challenging encounter against the Cavaliers before confronting the Warriors in their subsequent outing. The injury woes persist for both camps, with the Cavaliers grappling with the absence of key personnel such as Evan Mobley, Dean Wade, and Donovan Mitchell. Similarly, the Timberwolves navigate uncertainties surrounding the availability of Rudy Gobert, Naz Reid, and Anthony Edwards for the impending clash. Such uncertainties inject an element of unpredictability into the matchup, compelling a cautious approach in assessing the potential impact of absentees on the outcome. As the teams tread cautiously amidst the labyrinth of injuries, the complexion of the game remains shrouded in uncertainty, awaiting the revelation of the final lineup configurations. Navigating through a landscape riddled with injuries, both the Cavaliers and the Timberwolves confront a multitude of challenges. Despite the Cavaliers' resilience in the face of adversity, their prospects are hindered by the absence of key contributors, amplifying the pressure on the remaining roster to deliver. Conversely, the Timberwolves find themselves bolstered by the potential return of critical players, offering a glimmer of hope amid the uncertainty. Leveraging their home advantage, the Timberwolves endeavor to harness their resilience and capitalize on their formidable form, thereby tilting the scales in their favor. As the stage is set for a fiercely contested encounter, the Timberwolves emerge as favorites, poised to seize control and emerge triumphant, extending their dominance on home turf. So the Minnesota Timberwolves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. In retrospect, Jarrett Allen's formidable performance against the Heat underscored his pivotal role within the Cavaliers lineup, showcasing his prowess as a dominant force on both ends of the court. His impressive display, characterized by 25 points and 20 rebounds, propelled him into elite territory within the Cavaliers' franchise history, a testament to his enduring impact. As the Cavaliers seek to navigate the challenges posed by the Timberwolves defense, Allen's prowess looms large, offering a beacon of hope amidst the adversity. Conversely, the Timberwolves confront their own set of challenges, grappling with injuries that threaten to undermine their offensive potency. Despite the formidable obstacles, the stage is set for a compelling showdown, wherein Allen's influence may prove decisive in shaping the outcome. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Memphis Grizzlies vs. San Antonio Spurs. In the forthcoming divisional clash, the Memphis Grizzlies, holding a record of 24 wins and 47 losses, along with a 34-35 against the spread record and 32-37 over-under record, will confront the San Antonio Spurs, who stand at 15 wins and 54 losses, with a 35-34 against the spread record and 32-34 over-under record, on Friday evening. Previously, the Grizzlies suffered a defeat on the road against the Warriors, while the Spurs faced a setback at home against the Mavericks. It's worth noting that the Grizzlies currently lead the season series 2-0 against the Spurs. The Memphis Grizzlies find themselves entrenched in a significant slump, having lost 11 of their last 14 games overall. Their recent outing resulted in a demoralizing 137-116 defeat at the hands of the Warriors on the road. Despite a commendable effort from G.G. Jackson, who drained 7 three-pointers and accumulated 35 points, alongside noteworthy contributions from Jaren Jackson Jr. and Santi Aldama, the Grizzlies faltered defensively. They allowed a substantial 40-point surge from the Warriors in the third quarter, leading to a substantial defeat. Looking ahead, the Grizzlies are scheduled to face the Nuggets and Lakers subsequent to this matchup. Meanwhile, the San Antonio Spurs have also been struggling, losing 6 of their last 8 games. Their most recent contest concluded with a 113-107 loss to the Mavericks at home. Despite an admirable performance from Tre Jones, who scored 22 points and dished out 9 assists, along with contributions from Devin Vassell and Victor Wembanyama, the Spurs faltered in the closing minutes, managing only 6 points in the final 4:09 of the game. The Spurs, however, exhibited resilience by staging a comeback in the fourth quarter, albeit falling short ultimately. The injury report further complicates matters for both teams, with the Grizzlies missing key players such as Derrick Rose, Ja Morant, Luke Kennard, and Brandon Clark, while the Spurs monitor Zach Collins' status due to a concussion. The Memphis Grizzlies' recent performance reflects a concerning trend, as they have dropped 4 consecutive games. In contrast, although the young Spurs haven't been racking up wins, they've showcased competitiveness, securing home victories against formidable opponents such as the Pacers and Nets this month, while also covering the spread in a loss to the Mavericks. Moreover, the offensive struggles of the Memphis Grizzlies have been apparent, with their offensive rating languishing at the bottom of the NBA at 107 points per 100 possessions. Conversely, the San Antonio Spurs have demonstrated slightly better offensive output, averaging 110 points per 100 possessions. Defensively, the Spurs have shown improvement recently, limiting opponents to 115 or fewer points in 4 of their last 5 matchups. Despite the unpredictability surrounding both teams, the Spurs exhibit a slight edge, particularly evident in their competitive showing against the Mavericks in the previous game. Hence, favoring the San Antonio Spurs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Anticipating an uptick in scoring for the Memphis Grizzlies, especially considering the fast-paced style of the Spurs, who rank 3rd in the NBA in tempo, the return of Desmond Bane from injury is expected to bolster their offensive output. Furthermore, the penchant of the Spurs for perimeter shooting, ranking 11th in the NBA in threes attempted per game, poses a challenge for the Grizzlies' defense, which struggles against the three-point shot, ranking 27th in the league in three-point defense with opponents shooting at a 37.8% clip from beyond the arc. Consequently, the over appears favorable, especially considering the recent trend of overs in the Grizzlies' last 4 games. The over is also favored in this matchup due to the perceived low total of 219 points. Both teams exhibit defensive vulnerabilities, which are likely to result in a high-scoring affair. Notably, the Spurs' fast-paced style of play, ranking 3rd in pace this season, coupled with the Grizzlies' moderate pace, should translate into ample possessions and subsequently contribute to the over hitting the mark. With expectations set for a scoring onslaught, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers vs. Golden State Warriors. In a clash of 2 basketball juggernauts vying for advantageous playoff positions in their respective conferences, the Indiana Pacers embark on a journey westward to meet the Golden State Warriors. Fresh from a triumphant road victory, the Pacers, having triumphed over the Detroit Pistons with a commanding 122-103 performance, find themselves in an optimal position. The Warriors, similarly riding the wave of success, emerge victorious against the Grizzlies with a resounding 137-116 win, comfortably covering the 11.5-point spread as favorites. This encounter marks the second and final showdown between these formidable teams this season, with the Warriors claiming victory in the initial matchup by a staggering 22 points on the road back in February. The Indiana Pacers exhibit remarkable prowess, having secured victories in 4 of their last 6 matchups. Their recent dominance culminated in a decisive 122-103 victory over the Pistons on foreign soil, spearheaded by Pascal Siakam's stellar performance, wherein he contributed 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Alongside Tyrese Halliburton's 20 points and 9 assists coupled with 4 steals, the Pacers showcased a formidable offensive display. Noteworthy contributions from Isaiah Jackson, who registered 10 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, further bolstered the Pacers' dominance, displaying an impressive shooting accuracy of 56% from the field and 11 successful conversions from beyond the arc out of 29 attempts. The Pacers seized control of the game from its onset, surging ahead with an 11-point lead by halftime. Their dominance escalated to a 28-point advantage in the third quarter, effectively sealing their victory. Following this encounter, the Pacers are poised to face the Lakers in their subsequent matchup. Meanwhile, the Golden State Warriors maintain a commendable form, clinching victory in 3 of their last 5 games. Eager to sustain their winning momentum, they dispatched the Grizzlies with ease, securing a convincing 137-116 triumph. Jonathan Kuminga emerged as a standout performer, amassing 26 points on an impressive 12 of 17 shooting, supported by Klay Thompson's 23 points and Andrew Wiggins' 22 points, accompanied by 10 rebounds and 3 assists. The Warriors showcased remarkable shooting prowess, boasting a commendable 58% accuracy from the field and sinking 19 shots from beyond the arc out of 39 attempts. Their dominance was evident from the onset, amassing 68 points in the first half and further extending their lead with a commanding 40-point outburst in the third quarter. The Pacers continue to grapple with the absence of Benedict Mathurin, while Obi Toppin's availability remains uncertain. Similarly, the Warriors monitor Moses Moody's status, with the player nursing a knee injury. Notably, the Golden State Warriors have struggled with a home record of 11-18 against the spread as favorites this season. In contrast, the Pacers boast a commendable record of 12-10 against the spread as underdogs on the road. Given both teams' defensive vulnerabilities, the Pacers hold an edge with their superior offensive capabilities, particularly in restraining opponents from the three-point line, an area where the Warriors excel. Hence, the Indiana Pacers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Warriors' recent trend of surpassing the total points threshold in their last 3 games, coupled with their formidable offensive output of 137 points in their previous outing, underscores their potential to amass a substantial score against the Pacers' porous defense. The Pacers, renowned for their offensive prowess, lag behind defensively, ranking 25th in defensive efficiency. Consequently, they face a daunting challenge in containing the Warriors' multifaceted offense, particularly their adeptness in spacing the floor with sharpshooters. Despite the Pacers' offensive prowess, their attempts to offset defensive deficiencies by adopting an aggressive offensive approach may prove inadequate against the Warriors' relentless offensive onslaught. With both teams exhibiting a penchant for a high-tempo style of play and boasting superior offensive efficiency, a comprehensive analysis of their recent offensive and defensive performances yields a projected total of 236 points. Factoring in the average pace of both teams at 103.3 possessions per game, the final projected total stands at 244 points. Given both teams' propensity for high-paced games and defensive frailties, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.